Hello guys, for this video it's actually going to be two videos. Since you guys have shown interest for Java programming and also cybersecurity, so I'm going to create two videos. This is going to be the setting your computer or your virtual machine up for Java programming. Now the very first thing is I'll need you to go to MOOC.fi. Of course, it's a university in Finland, but to the right you should see English. Just click on that, and as you can see, the different courses that are offered for free. So Java programming. The next video is going to be about Introduction to Cybersecurity 2021. So let's start off with Java Programming 1. Now, create an account, and it's basically an easy process. So I'm not going to go over it. So just follow the process of creating an account. You can use whatever email you want to. You don't have to use the school email. So for myself, I'm just going to log in. Okay. Right. So you can follow and read through everything about the course. Yes, you know. All right. So once you create your account and you see all this stuff and you're on this page, just you can read through about the course, everything, and just go to click on part 1, and you want to click on getting started with programming. Now I already opened a link showing that, and I scrolled down. That's because I have a registration information up there, so just because I didn't want to show that. But yeah, just scroll to about the mid part, and it says all of these can be installed with the following instructions. Just follow that, and then click on this link, which is Java and NetBeans installation guide. And since we're using a Linux system, you want to click Linux. All right, so installing Java, let's start. So first step is install OpenJDK package. It's probably already installed on our Linux machine, but just to give an example. And you know what? Let me have another one of this. Let me duplicate this and put it on my other screen so I can. All right, there we go. All right, so let's open our terminal. And you could do, say, for example, Java version. And as you can see, this is the Java version that we have. So we can skip that first step. First step, which is this. We have 13. All right, so switch the active version of Java. We don't have to do this either. Again, we have it already installed. So we're just going to jump to this one right here, installing TMC beans. All right, so we're going to do a sudo snap install -- classic TMC beans. Now, in order to be able to install this, previously or should I say in the previous video, we did sudo apt get, if you remember. We did sudo apt -get install previously, and then whatever the file name. And let me just actually introduce this. Yesterday I was kind of, I wish I could remember. I just wanted to remember something really quickly that I was playing around with yesterday. So lib aa-bin, and you guys can actually install this if you're interested. What did I use for a password? If I actually remember. Okay. So again, I'm just demonstrating quickly that we used sudo apt get install to install different applications. Now, if I was to do this AA fire, as you can see, I have this fire thing going on over here, which is pretty neat. There's a bunch of stuff that eventually I think I'm going to discuss later on. But now, if you would take note, we're going to be using sudo snap. Now, in order to use snap, we're going to have to install snap. Alright, so going back, this is how we install it: sudo apt get install snapd. And just try it again. So whenever you see failed, unless there's actually something wrong, but what I've realized is usually I just have to try it again. I don't know if it's a connection issue, and sometimes the second, third time it works or something like that. Okay, awesome. So we're done with that. Now we can use our sudo snap. So sudo snap two S's, not one. Alright, so it's done installing TMC beans. You can either start this by just typing in TMC beans, or you should be able to find it here, menu, TMC beans. Okay, so what I've realized is that when you just install something, it does not pop up yet. I think what happens is that after a restart or some time, you give it some time, it can take a while. I've realized it should pop up, but right now it's not there. So and you're going to experience this with some or possibly all applications. You just have to give it some time. But if you do type it in the terminal, it should work. So so we're done with that, and going back to this. All right, so I already talked about creating an account. Go back. So starting to code, creating an account, logging in, selecting your organization. Okay. All right. So going back to that. Okay. So yeah, you selected your course, doing your first coding, download exercises. Okay, so the rest is just basically taking you through running your very first program. Um, so, all right, so I'm going to start. Let me see if the TMZ beans is, nope, still not there. Okay, whatever. We'll just run it right here. TMZ beans, and it's loaded up. Okay, now with regards to the account that you created, you want to log in over here. So just type in account, password, log in, and you should be good to go. All right. So I logged in, choose the university, MOOC or MOOC, select. And as you can see, Java Programming 1. And you could basically just leave this as it is. And I've already worked on some of the exercises. Like I've finished part 1 already, so you're not seeing this here. So if it's not exactly the same as yours over here, that's fine. So what's going to happen is that it's going to download exercises that I have not completed yet. But after I'm done with this, I can always go back and I'll show that once it's done downloading all the exercises. So go back over here. Okay, so as you can see, I have all these exercises over here. There was a way. Yeah. All right, so here we go. You should go to TMC. If you ever go through this, go to TMC and download old completed exercises. As you can, yep, there goes all my part 1s that I've already finished. All right. So what you would do is you would basically, once you're done creating, you can watch the video. I believe it's in English. It could, I think there's subtitles or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Let me actually just play it shortly and see.
Tarkastelemme, miten ohjelmointi on.
Yeah, it's in a different language, but the subtitles should help. So go through that video, and the very first one, the exercise. So it says the exercise template already contains the following template of code, and it tells you exactly what to do. So you run through everything, and you get a point for the things that you get right, and read through all of that, and then and from here it's basically just starting the whole course from here on.